Yeah, this game was pretty big for us. If we would have lost, we may have not have been into that final. So, yeah, this was a big game, and now we put ourselves into that final tomorrow.
And how big a deal is it to have a bye into the final? I mean, having the time off, giving the body, you've got a cold, and just some time to rest and recover, I guess.
Yes, it's nice to have that day off. Like, we were on the ice today, which is good. So it's not like we have a full day off the ice. But, yeah, we needed that rest.
In terms of plateaus for a team, especially a first-year team, I mean, is it safe to say you've exceeded your expectations? Did you have any kind of goals that you achievable goals that you set down before you guys started out this season? I mean, it's remarkable. It's not supposed to work this easily.
Yeah, everything just seemed to click with us. Our personalities are all pretty close to the same, and we all get along really great. We definitely didn't expect this much success. We knew there was going to be some challenges along the way, and we're still working on every game's still learning. So, yeah.
And this event in particular, I mean, a 10-end game, which kind of sets the table for what could take place later in the season. This is an important win that you guys obviously place a lot of value on tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. Come January, we're going to be playing 10 ends, so it's nice to get in those 10 end games. And yeah, it's great to come out playing really well.
Kevin, he wasn't going to be able to block all the shots there. Can you just talk about that last shot, what you saw, and how it worked out for you?
Yeah, I mean, I was just hoping to have a shot. I'm not sure if he totally saw that one. Obviously, he was trying to take the corner guard in there, which was probably a little easier, and just happy to have it. And we'd thrown there quite a bit that game, so I actually felt like I'd be close just because we knew what the ice would do. Obviously, you're not going to make that too often, but right time, right place.
A tiebreaker is always maybe a little bit more of the difficult way to get into the playoff picture, but are there any advantages to that as you go forward now? Yeah,
I mean, for us, we're just looking long term. I mean, that was a frustrating game. I felt like we had a lot of good throws and just didn't get much out of it. Had a few bad breaks, and against a good team like that, they're going to make you pay. But, you know, we had a handle on the ice. It's a little straighter. Obviously, we'll have to play a little better against Brad. He seems to be playing well, but we're happy to be in the playoffs.
Are there any keys to that game against Brad now coming up?
I mean, you know, they've been probably the best and most consistent team probably the last couple of years. So, you know, we played pretty well last end. We just played a brutal end. We strung together about 5 misses in a row, and Brad made a great shot to make us pay, which, you know, good skips will do. But, you know, we've been playing well this week. You know, if we play good, we'll have a chance for sure.
I know that you had to have a few other things go your way in that game, but you have to feel pretty good about ending with a W.
Yeah, it's always nice to finish with a win and finish 4th place, so we'll take it.
Can you just talk a little bit about the week and maybe your push at the end there, and were you happy with how that all kind of turned out for you?
Yeah, yesterday was sort of our struggle day, unfortunately. We played quite well. It was just really 2 shots in both games, so it's a little bit unfortunate, but that's the game, and we just need to accept that and move on.
So what's next for you guys now after this?
We're heading to Newfoundland for the slam there, so yeah, and then Christmas break.
Always looking forward to that, eh?
Yeah, for sure. Family time. Thanks.
Rachel, congratulations. One down, a couple more to go now for you?
Yeah, absolutely. That was an important one. Otherwise, we would have had 3 today, and I don't know how we could have handled 30 ends, but we're excited we get a break. We get to go have lunch and try and regroup for tonight's game.
Your just thoughts on tonight's, or on this morning's game, rather. Was there a turning point or something that really worked well for your team out there tonight?
I don't think there's a turning point. It was a really close game the whole time. They played really well. Maybe her flash gave us a little bit of an edge, but other than that, it was a really well played game by both teams.
And so how do you guys go forward now? I know that it's always kind of a one rock at a time thing, but it's got to feel pretty good to be at this point now, and you know, you're really putting yourself in a position to get to Sunday's game. Yeah,
absolutely. This is what we wanted, is to make playoffs, top 3, and first job done, and now we want to try and make that make it through the semi and make it to the final on Sunday.